Wow! Look at all these people. How exciting. I can't wait. I'm really poised.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Helen Lederer.
Thank you for coming. There's some bits in the book. Obviously, I hope you buy it or buy it for a friend or share between three. That's very modern. It's quite overt, a bit like Boswell, which I read up on. He talks about sexual stuff. And then there's a thing in it, which I'm not going to talk about, but I might, which involves a saucepan. But I'm just saying, but I am angry and I am bitter, is the answer to the question. The reason of doing the book, I suppose, was it was an ego thing, really. I just thought, I just want it noted that I was a stand-up comedian because it's such an odd thing to do. Psychodrama. Would you like to ask me about my psychodrama course?
Would you like to tell us, Helen, about your psychodrama course?
It just came up in my mind just at that second because this was before I went to drama school, and I was a very bad social worker in Kentish Town in London. And I remember the team leader said to me, Helen, you can either leave or you can leave immediately. So, choices. So, and I remember doing a psychodrama thing, a course, to try and get me closer to drama, because it had the word drama in it, but it also had the word psycho in it, which was not so good. So I remember somebody actually said, Helen, could they see my, can't say the word, even in Boswell, with the open-mindedness of the people in this room, I can't say the word. And oddly, I hadn't actually heard the word, because I'm quite middle class. And so I then had to say, I'm so sorry, you want to see my... And so the person had to repeat it. And then I'd say, well, actually, I haven't brought it with me tonight. But anyway, but it was a very different vibe in those days where normalcy, American word, shouldn't actually co-opt too many of the Americanisms right now. But anyone watch Big Brother? No. Anyway, so shall I carry on with this? I'll make it short. So, so you get assessed by the psychiatrist on the phone for your suitability. And I did actually ask, could I bring my asthma spray in? That was my only worry. He said, yes, you can. And then he said, do you cry easily? And I said, the higher the fee, the more sincere my tears are.
Fantastic answer.
But the weird thing about surviving that one, which nobody's seen, so we won't dwell, is that with the money, with the ridiculous amount of money, I mean, it's stupid. This is about 10 years ago. I actually bought garden furniture.
When the phone rings and you see your agent's name, do you actually think, what fresh hell is this? What else can they ask me to do?
But I just adore the phraseology. I just love it, having lived in Glasgow for a bit. And I do love it here. What was the question? Fresh hell. So,
yeah. Do you wonder what else?
I wouldn't be
can your
asked.
agent?
Sue Parkins, she gets asked the kind of intellectual ones. Like she got to do a conducting program, and that was annoying because I would have had a go with that because I did learn grade 1 piano. I might have been able to excel. But no, those opportunity doesn't strike equally for any of us. We know that.
Not that you're bitter.
Not that I'm bitter. I thought you were saying, please have another drink. Well, I will.
Well, either.
So the fresh hell is yet to come. As long as I'm alive, I'm doing Fawlty Towers. And then I'm enabling other people to write. I'm doing my passion project of setting up Comedy Women in Print. So if anybody has got a book they would like to get published, then Comedy Women in Print. So I'm doing things for others so I can be worthy, which is really annoying. Not a great fit for me. But I think it's important to try and do something important as well. Well, like you do. I mean, marrying people is, or burying indeed. Let's not go there. But I spent a lot of the time where I compared myself to the A-team, of which I'm not. As the Guardian person said, it was more interesting to read a memoir about somebody who wasn't in the A-team. I thought, all right, don't rub it in. But anyway.
That's a very Guardian point to make.
Yeah.
Before we give Helen a rousing round of applause, I'm going to remind you to stay in your seats while she is escorted to the signing tent.
Because I can't walk on my own, obviously. I will need to.
Please join me in thanking Helen for a fantastic event.
Anna, that was so lovely. Thank you so much.